Today, I'm introducing you to an alternative medicine that's been around for over 200 years. It's called homeopathy. Now, a lot of you may have heard about it, but aren't sure what it is. Now, if you're someone who's looking to ease off the over-the-counter medications and try a more natural approach to healing for your family, this could be for you. My family has been using homeopathy for 3 generations, so I am putting together a starter kit with the basics. But first, this is what homeopathy is all about. Homeopathy. It's an alternative form of medicine that appeals to many because of its gentle nature, using less substances and chemicals than Western medicine. Based on the belief that like cures like, homeopathic treatments use highly diluted versions of substances that cause your ailment to actually cure you of the same ailment. For example, your coffee addiction may cause insomnia, but taking a highly diluted homeopathic coffee treatment may cure it. Despite long-standing skepticism by the medical community because of lack of evidence, more and more people, even some of your own doctors, are intrigued by the effectiveness claims of homeopathic remedies on their patients. Could homeopathy be the gentlest and best medicine for you and your family? Here to help build your own homeopathic starter kit is Dr. Lisa Samet, a naturopathic doctor who's practiced homeopathy for over 20 years. So who's homeopathy ideal for? Who do you use it for in your practice?
Well, my practice has mostly women and children, and a lot of times it's people totally fed up with conventional medicine, tired of the antibiotics, tired of the over-the-counter drugs, who manage symptoms but don't really treat the cause of the problem. So these people come, they're looking for a natural alternative, and homeopathy fits the bill because it treats the whole person, it treats the cause of the problem, not just the symptoms.
And using in conjunction with Western medicine?
Yes, many times people come to me on medications and they're looking to transition off. And so with some success, eventually many of them are able to transition off their regular medicines.
How easy is it for folks to find homeopathic remedies to work for different ailments that they may have?
It's pretty easy. In Europe and most of Canada, homeopathic remedies are very common and very easily found. In the United States, it's slow, but it's getting more popular. And now health food stores carry them, and sometimes your pharmacy will even have them. They're very inexpensive, $10 for a bottle that could last you months, and they are very safe, and you don't need a prescription for them.
So can we create a starter's kit together for everybody?
Let's do it.
All right, come on over here.
Okay.
I prepared a couple examples that I think are reflective of the diverse array of opportunities in homeopathy. The first thing we're going to talk about is for fever. So instead of aspirin, which a lot of people might use, or acetaminophen, you actually argue that the homeopathic treatment with belladonna might be ideal. Describe what belladonna is, where does it come from, and how do we know? And we're making a starter kit, so here's what the starter kit looks like. Literally, get a box with wipes in it, nothing too fancy, and you're going to start storing stuff in here because the bottles are very small. Okay.
Okay, so belladonna is this beautiful plant here. And actually, if you were to ingest some of the flower, it would make you very sick. You'd feel feverish and hot. And so, because of this principle, like cures like, when you have a fever with sudden onset, red cheeks, kind of out of it, glassy eyes, belladonna would be the perfect remedy for that fever because of the like cures like principle. Because of the way homeopathic remedies are prepared, they're very much diluted, so they're extremely safe and non-toxic.
And I do want to one time at least go over the dosing issues here, because these are not dosed the way we normally give medications in a pharmacy. So when you're trying to get the right dose of belladonna, what are you looking for?
Well, you know, in conventional medicine and even with supplements, the dosing is based on milligrams. In homeopathy, because of the unique way that it's prepared with dilutions, okay, it's the potency that we're looking for. That indicates the strength. So in this example, I would say a 200C potency, and that number is written on the side of the bottle next to the remedy name. A 200C potency is kind of like a medium potency, and that would be a good potency to start with. In fact, all the remedies that we'll talk about today, I'll be referring to a 200C potency. In the case of fever, you might want to take 1 pellet a couple of times throughout the next few hours and see if the fever comes down and if the overall person feels better.
So let me show you how my wife taught me to take homeopathic remedies. This is the right way to do it. First of all, you ideally will not have eaten or drunk anything for at least a few minutes. Then you take the vial and you twist this top. When you twist the top, you'll see pellets come to the bottom.